Old Man here, and today we are getting ready to take down this pine tree right behind me. That story is coming right up. We are in my front yard, very close to my neighbor's driveway here, and we've got this pine tree that we are going to take down. It's a smaller pine tree, so it's going to be pretty easy to climb. The limbs are a good 10 feet off the ground here, and we'll be able to dig the spurs in pretty nicely. As all of you know, pine trees are a softwood, and the spikes should go in quite nicely. And this is going to be another practice tree because I want to get some tree time again. And what we are going to do is we're going to climb up normally, be secured in twice, and then start cutting these limbs down. And once I get, I don't know, maybe 20 feet up, we are going to cut as many limbs down as my hands can reach. And then we're going to start chopping the top down and then coming down every couple of feet. The good thing about the town that I live in is that as long as we put them into 2 to 3 feet pieces, they will come and pick that up every single week at your curbside, just like normal trash. So really excited about that. Maybe some of the other limbs we'll just give back to the earth over here, just throw them off into the wooded area and let the earth reclaim them. But this is going to be a fun little tree, and we're going to try out my new expertise, lacking thereof, of climbing and cutting down from the top. So stay tuned. I've got the helmet cam going on here, and look at that, the pine's already got some sap coming out of it. I expect my rope to get gunked up a little bit, but that's okay. This is going to be an easy one, as I mentioned earlier, and we're just going to get up. I've got the electric saw on me on my side here. I'm really digging this electric saw. You can tell when it's on and off here, and you don't have to worry about it being on, getting fumes, running out of gas. You do have to worry about the battery power, but since these are small limbs and we're at, what are we at here? 3/4. I expect fully to get through most of the limbs, and then once we get up to the top, since it's leaning into the road, I'm just going to drop it probably about 20 feet up in the air, hopefully. And the other thing about pines, it's a softwood. My spikes are going to go into it. I'm going to be secured twice in with the foot line here and get some tree time and practice. So here we go. Stay tuned. Ugh. Rookie mistake number 1, I touched the tree with sap on it.
Gonna have to wash these out really well now.
Actually, maybe the sap will give me more stickiness on the gloves so I can grab the rope better.
You're not supposed to do MLB tricks.
That's right.
Illegal moves.
Illegal moves, right. Stick them. From years ago, football. Lester Hayes, Oakland Raiders, famous for stick 'em until they outlawed it the next year. Keep climbing. So it's going pretty well. It's just starting to get a little bit of thin up here. So we're going to keep going. Oh, there goes that. Yeah, it's okay. Baby steps. Trust your equipment. Feel pretty good up here. My head's probably 10 feet off the ground. Feet are 5 feet maybe. Wonderful. Ooh, don't want that to happen. Ooh. Yeah. This chafe guard is going to come off because I can't get any more slack. I can't tighten it up anymore. So that's what's going to happen there. We're going to take that off after this job. I thought it would be worth keeping it on there, but it's not. Especially when you get these thinner trees. See how easy that snapped off? Tree's dying. Make sure I'm not in the way here. Woo! That worked. Alright, so I'm actually going to go back to where I was. Man, these things are digging in, which gives me a little more confidence to climb up. Now we're talking. All right. About 15 feet up. Again, the height's not bothering me too much. But I think this is another situation where we can just drop this once I get all the trees off. A lot of it has to do with getting my confidence up to go higher, even though I was 40 feet up in the other tree. A lot of that's because I don't have that vertical line. I'm just using the 2 flip lines here. So we got to build up confidence up on that, but we'll get there. Not even worried about that. So I think what we'll do here, we'll cut a couple of these limbs off. I'm going to come back down and we're going to, I don't know, I could probably, I don't know. We'll probably top it off. Cut a little wedge in at the top here. Yeah, we might try that. This little saw is nice. Has a lot of power and torque to it. Easy to turn on and off. It's quiet. Liking it a lot. Didn't see that. Tell me you didn't tell me that branch was still there. Yeah, I want the experience. That's right. We're just going to do this one by hand. I'm not taking the chance of cutting my rope with a chainsaw. Loving the pines here. Lots of support on the spikes. pretty good wedge right there. Even though I'm sideways, I shouldn't be like that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get to the other side. And then we're going to cut it down. It's a decent wedge. I'm a third of the way in. 1, 2, a little more than a third, but that's okay. I'm just going to go to the other side. We're going to put our mark in, and we're going to drop it this way. Legs feel pretty good. My upper body feels great. This little electric saw by Echo, the 56 volt DCS-2500T is fantastic. I mean, it's just biting right through this, so really happy about that. And I'm going to go this way because I don't want to put it in his yard over there, and I want the tree to hit inside of the road here, and then I'll be able to climb down. So we're going to try that right now. All right, that's not cool. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to climb down. I'm on the wrong side of the tree. Rookie mistake. Much better. Now I understand why they don't want you going up the underside of the tree, because you can't get around. Definitely a learning experience. For all you professionals out there, I know I'm not tied in correctly here. I should have one at the center, but I've got this chafe guard on my rope one, and it just doesn't give me enough area to go around. Woo. So I'm going to take that off and not use it. The thought was a good idea, but practical terms, not good. All right, that was interesting. I learned something new. Don't climb on the underside of the tree. It's too hard to get back around. Lesson learned. All right, so I'm going to climb back down. We're just going to use a different method. We're going to just go straight back this way and avoid the road and just keep it in the yard. But I pretty much accomplished what I was set out to do. Is I put a wedge in about another 5 feet up there, and I could have cut on the back side of it and then brought it down that way, but I'm just not ready for that yet. So the wedge is in. That's another step in the learning process, and I'm quite happy with that. So we're just gonna go back and just follow it, you know. So I've got everything I wanted to do out of this. Climbing up this pine was super easy. Getting the limbs down on each one of these was super easy. And yeah, we're just going to continue. So see you at the bottom. Thank you for that. That's why you need a good ground person, I'm suspecting, is they can guide where the tree's gonna go, give you advice on a change of plans. You know, you may be the expert in a tree cutting down limbs at 20, 40, 60, 80 feet in the air, but you also need your support team, right? Good ground people to give you a second opinion, especially when you're new like me. And Alex is doing a fantastic job pointing all that out. The other reason why we want to go on the side is that these trees are coming down anyway, so why not just pull it that way and go from there, you know? So that's what we're going to do. Thank you, Alex. And do the same thing we did in the backyard. But all in all, mission accomplished on this one, so stay tuned. All right, we're about to drop this. We're just going to try to guide it like we've done before. I'm only about 10 feet up. This tree is not very big. I've got all the limbs off of it. I'm going to put a wedge at the bottom. The wedge already up there, but we're just going to cut it here like normal. what I'm talking about. So this was a much better cut. Obviously, in my own opinion, I'm getting better at these. The wedge was really nice. We're a third into the pine here, and the back cut was a little higher than what I would have wanted. We're about 2 inches. It still worked just fine, and then you could see the remaining piece of the tree. Again, this is pine, so it's softwood, so it just split quite nice. I don't have any splinters sticking up, which is fantastic, and it fell exactly where we wanted it to. So we are in a very good spot here. Quite happy with the way this fell. We did our little rope tree trick again, and I don't think I really needed that. I think it fell on its own, but it's done, and now we're going to continue to
ask the
take 'em
rope that question.
ask the rope that question. To clean up our pine tree that we just took down, it's going quite well. We've gotten to a point now where we can lift this log up, put this one under for leverage, and cut it down. And we've got a few more to go here. These smaller ones we're going to take down next and then clear them out, and then call it a day. So we've got probably an hour's worth of work left, hour and a half maybe, but really easy. This was another successful job. I'm going to cut that stump down as close to the ground as I can get it, so my neighbor can put some stump killer in there, and then we'll be done totally. But this is going to really clear up this area. He's going to be able to put perennials down this side. Going to make his yard look even more beautiful than it is, and already is rather, and go from there. So we are going to close this series out. We're going to continue working. Got a couple of hours left here, and call it a day. So another successful tree cutting ceremony. So until next time, peace out.